Intel Core Ultra 9 285K breaks past 5K points to become the fastest single-threaded CPU at PassMark, 11% faster than 14900K. Intel Core Ultra 9 285K has set a record before its launch, achieving the fastest single-threaded CPU score at PassMark. Intel's Arrow Lake surprises with top-notch single-thread performance as Core Ultra 9 285K secures the top spot. The Intel Core Ultra 9 285K is the flagship CPU within the Arrow Lake Core Ultra Series 2 inches lineup, and while its debut is expected next week, it looks like PassMark is giving us a taste of what sort of CPU performance the chip is going to pack. PassMark just announced at X that the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K CPU has shown up in the benchmark database and currently is the single-thread performance leader, topping the previous fastest chip, the Core i9-14900K. The software maker also states that this specific entry might be an engineering sample, so we can expect better results as more samples are added to the database. In terms of performance, the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K CPU scored 5,268 points in the single-threaded test, which is 8.2% faster than the Core i9-14900Ks. Do note that the 285K will be able to boost up to 5.7 GHz while the 14900Ks clocks up to 6.2 GHz, plus 8.7%. Compared to the Core i9-14900K and the Ryzen 9 9950X, the 285K leads by 11%. Looking at the multi-threaded performance, the CPU scored 46,872 points, which is much lower than the Core i9-14900K and Ryzen 9 9950X CPUs, which scored 60,305, plus 28.6%. and 66,702, plus 42.3%, points, respectively. Usually, a chip configured with lower power ratings can still yield good single-core performance, but the multi-core performance gets affected the most, and that might also be the case here, since given how good the single-core performance is, the multi-core score doesn't add up. But we should remember that the Arrow Lake CPUs did not feature hyper-threading support like current generation offerings, so it's 24 threads versus 32 threads on the Intel 14th Gen and AMD Zen 5 offerings. Intel Core Ultra 9 285K 24-core, 24-thread CPU. The Intel Core Ultra 9 285K will be the flagship CPU within the Core Ultra 200 Arrow Lake desktop CPU lineup. This chip features 8 P-cores based on the Lion Cove core architecture and 16 E-cores based on the Skymont core architecture. The chip will feature 24 threads and offer 36 MB of L3 and 40 MB of L2 cache for a total of 76 MB cache pool. The CPU will operate at a base clock of 3.7 GHz on the P-core and 3.2 GHz on the E-core, while the maximum boost clocks are rated at 5.7 GHz for DH, EP cores and 4.6 GHz for the E-cores. The CPU will be set at a PL1 TDP of 125 watts and have an MTP of 250 watts. Core Ultra 9 285K, 24-core, 24-thread, 3.7 to 5.7 GHz, 36 MB L3, 40 MB L2, 125 watts to 250 watts. Core i9-14900K, 24-core, 32-thread, 3.2 to 6.0 GHz, 36 MB L3, 32 MB L2, 125 watts to 253 watts. With that said, the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K is going to debut next week with a retail launch expected on the 24th of October as per previous rumors, so stay tuned for more information.